I am going to explain the new vocabulary words in the lesson Achievements of Egyptian Civilization. This is topic 3, lesson 2. Hieroglyphic. The definition: symbol that stands for a word, idea, or sound. Sentence: scholars have studied hieroglyphics to learn how ancient Egyptians lived. A good example would be a word. So here is some or are some examples of hieroglyphics. This is how the Egyptians communicated. This is their words. Here are some pictures of their writing. So hieroglyphics was an Egyptian way to communicate. Papyrus. Definition: a writing surface similar to paper, named after the papyrus reed that grew along the Nile River in ancient Egypt. Sentence: papyrus sheets could last a very long time in the dry environment of Egypt. Example: paper. You could also use such examples like writing, communicating, that kind of thing. So down in this right-hand corner, we have an example of the papyrus writing papers. And here we have a piece of papyrus that has aged. You can see it is very tattered, but you can see the hieroglyphics on this piece of papyrus. And this would have been a way that the Egyptians communicated. Next word, pyramid. Definition: structure with triangular sides. Sentence: during the Old Kingdom, 3 enormous pyramids were built at Giza for King Khufu, his son Khafre, and his grandson Menkaure. Examples: advanced. I put advanced because it was a very advanced thing for the Egyptians to do to build these pyramids. We still, to this day, do not know exactly how they built them. Here is a picture of one of the pyramids. And here is the picture. There are 3 pyramids here. You can tell how big they are because these are people on camels. So you can tell how big, and these are all people right here. You can tell how big these pyramids are just by comparing the size to the people that are in the sand. Next word, sculpture. Definition: statue or other freestanding piece of art made of clay, stone, or other materials. Sentence: big sculptures of gods stood in the temples. Example: art. You could also put clay, stone, God, any of those would work. So here there is a sculpture of a pharaoh. And here you have a sculpture of some children, some Egyptian children. Last word, anatomy. Definition: study of the structure of the body and its organs. Sentence: Egyptians learned about human anatomy through the mummification process. Examples: study. You could also put mummification for an example. You could put mummifying, preserving, any of those things. Here is a picture of the person who is mummifying a body. And to do that, as we saw in the King Tut video, they cut in the side of the person and scoop out their organs. And that is how they mummify these people. Here is another picture of a person who is mummifying a dead person.